Good morning, Team Exos. My name is Michelle, and welcome to your 30-minute flow yoga. So, today is about exploring the poses and just the way that you can express yourself. So, let's go ahead, jump in, get started. Let's start by coming down onto your mat. Legs come out in front, hands come underneath your shoulders. If you can, fingertips face your toes, but feel free to turn your hands out if that feels better on your wrists. Okay, so we're gonna breathe in, we're gonna lift up through your chest, pull the shoulder blades back, and just lift up through your chin. Now check down at your toes, that you point your toes, so that stretch across the top of your ankles. Then we're just going to exhale. We're going to round through the spine, tuck your chin, let your elbows point behind you. And let's try that again. So breathe in, expand wide across your rib cage. Breathe out, hollow, deep into the belly. Try that a couple more times, articulating through your spine. And just connecting with our breath. Our breath is a powerful tool, so let's start to really elicit it from the very beginning of our practice. So next you have the option to power it up this time and come into reverse plank. So lift your hips, reach your toes to the ground, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And we'll come on down. You got it. Let's lift up tall, breathe in, and then breathe out, come forward. Gentle stretch to the back of the body. This first time might feel a little bit more stiff, so maybe stay up a little bit taller, but let's just roll up. Go ahead and try it again. Now your reverse plank, your option. You can always bend one knee instead of straightening both legs. Just push through your heels. Slowly lower down. Got it, reach up. Now, anchor the sit bones, extend through the fingertips, and then come forward, reaching long. Beautiful. And let's roll up. Let's try that a couple more times. So breathe in, power up the back of your body, and then feel the openness in your front body. You're ready, come on down and come forward. Now just feel the stretch and the release through the back body. Roll up. And again, breathe in, pushing the ground away. Breathe out, come forward. Okay, so let's roll up to the top, coming into wild thing. So let's start by bending your back knee, your leg furthest away from me. Your front leg is going to be straight and your front hand comes down, fingertips point away. Wild thing, push through the ground, lift up, and just lift your back heel up off the ground to help you explore more in this pose. You got it. Now inhale, open up a little bit more. Rotate your chest to the sky. Good. Come on down. Let's try the other side. So let's switch your legs. Back leg is straight now. Front knee is bent. And your back arm now comes down to the ground. Let's fire it up. Extend here. And explore the energy within your body. Slowly come down. Let's try that again. So switch. Come to the front. Lift. Yes, and let's really wake up your body. Feel the strength in the posterior chain. Help us stand tall and proud. Come on down, let's switch. Good, and feel the flow side to side, letting that energy move in and out of the body. Come on down. Beautiful work. Just slide your hips forward. Make sure you've got some room behind you. We're gonna come into some rolling. So we're just going to find our inner child here. Let's roll back, roll up, just a little massage for the spine here. Now, option if this is not something for you, then I want you to stay up top and I want you to hold the stability here. Okay, scooping the belly in, tucking your chin, think about hollowing the stomach. If you want to play around here, roll back, roll up. Your challenge is going to be to take this rolling, this massage of the spine, and then try to stand all the way up, okay? So give it a try if you want. Check it out here. We're gonna roll, we're gonna stand. Okay, you can always just stand it on up, okay, if that's not for you today. And then when you're ready, let's just come to the very top of our mat, the top of our space. Well done. Sun salutation. Let's breathe in. Let's pull up the midline of the body. Reach up tall. And now the feet are planted down. And then we stretch away from the ground. We reach up to the sky. Exhale, let's dive forward. Soft bend in the knees, brace the belly. Feel free to use a block or two. Help you come into this position or hands to the floor. But everybody tuck your chin, relax your head down, and let's shake your head out yes and no. Feel how that lets us just release a little bit more tension. Good, basic sun salutation to get us started. First, hands to your shins, breathe in, flat back, extend. So lengthen from the crown of your head to your tailbone. And then surrender down, tuck your chin again, let the head hang. Let's just walk your legs back into down dog. So lift your tailbone high, press your chest towards your thighs. Trying to really lift the hips to the sky. From here, we're going to roll forward, coming into plank, shoulders right over your wrists, knees or toes. Let's just slowly lower the body down, the elbows hugging into your ribs. Now breathe in, baby cobra. I want you to squeeze your glutes, squeeze the shoulders. If you want to come higher, up dog, pushing the ground away. No matter where you're at, we're drawing the shoulders back. We're squeezing the glutes firm. Now tuck your toes, down dog, lifting the sit bones high to the sky again. And let's start by taking your right leg. Lift the leg up. Good. Three-legged dog. Square the shoulders, square the hips. Reach to the toes. Now pull the knee up towards your chest, knee to nose. So tuck your chin, round through the shoulders, squeeze the belly. Now breathe in again. Lift the toes high. Grip all 10 fingers into the ground. And then come forward. Exhale. Knee to nose. Try and crunch to the belly. Let's do that one more time. Right leg lifts. Kind of pull the knee in. And then a big step. Right foot steps up in between your hands. Help it if you need to. We want the knee right over your ankle. Now breathe in, lift up through your chest, option with the blocks or not. And then your back foot lightly steps in, forward bend. Let's inhale, roll up through the midline. Stretch up to the sky. And then exhale, dive down. Feel the surrender mentally and physically. And let's walk, or this time if you want to jump, a little hop of the legs back. Down dog. Push the chest to thighs. And now inhale, roll forward. Just rippling right through your spine. Knees or toes, body is flat like a plank. And we're gonna slowly lower. Elbows caress the ribs on the way down, and then inhale, pressing the ground away. Breathe right up under the collarbones. Now exhale, tuck toes, down dog. Left leg lifts, breathe in, up through your toes. Breathe out, knee to nose, around through the spine. Try that again, inhale. Keep pushing your hands into the ground. And don't forget about your right heel. Push the right heel down to the mat. Exhale, knee to nose, crunch it up. Try that again, breathe in. Lift up, breathe out, crunch. Now hold it here. Use the strength of your core to help you pull the knee up just a little bit more and step it up in between your hands. Now, mobility might have you stuck there. So use your hand to help you walk it up if you need to. Keep the back leg powered. Lift up through your chest. That's it. Step your back foot in and surrender down. Good. Inhale, roll up. Let's start to add on just a little bit more. Exhale, dive. Flat back, extend, breathe in, squeeze your shoulder blades, pinch them right together. Yes, then exhale, let go. Walk or jump back into down dog, landing softly. So brace the core. Good. Feet are hip width apart. Start with your right leg, three-legged dog. How long can you make your leg? Now exhale. Come in, round through the spine and crunch the belly. Breathing in. Let your breath guide you. And breathing out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now hold here. Scoop the leg through. Help it if you need to. This time, left heel pivots down. We're coming into warrior two. So sweep the arms up and open. Warrior two, our shoulders are locked and lined right over the hips. You got it? The knee is over the ankle, and we're gonna push the knee out in line with your midfoot, okay? The middle of your toes. And then your back toes are straight ahead or even just slightly turned in. That's when you know you're set up for success. Now, arms are out. Drop the shoulders down and let's take a big inhale up. If you can, we're going to cross the wrists, okay? Then lace the fingers. Got it. Now, lift up through your knuckles, relax down through your shoulders, and try and slide your biceps behind your ears as best you can. From warrior two, coming into your side angle. So we're leaning in towards the thigh, keeping the spine long. Now, option elbow comes to the thigh anytime, or you can keep the wrists crossed, the hands laced, and just reach up through your knuckles. Now breathe in, lift. Let's come up and over to the other side. That's it, staying grounded in your legs. And now C-shaping your spine. Option, hand comes down just to give you a little extra support. Inhale back up. Sink into your warrior two. And then just windmill the arms all the way down. Good, lift your back heel and let's step in, sliding the foot into forward bend, releasing down. Good work. Let's try that again. So roll up through the center. Breathe in. Breathe out, dive. Soft bend in the knees, brace to the belly. Now let's energize up through the spine as we come up halfway. And then exhale. Let go of anything not serving you in this moment. Walk or jump the legs back. Down dog. And grip all 10 fingers into the ground. This time our left leg lifts. So lift the toes to the sky. Check in as you lift that we're still squaring the hip down. We're still squaring the shoulders. Now pull the knee right into your chest. How close can you pull the knee to your nose? Inhale, feel very open. Good, exhale, come in really tight, compact. One more time, breathe in. Push your right heel back. Breathe out, come right onto the tips of your right toes. From here, your challenge, step the foot up in between your hands. Help it if you need to, got it? So this time the right heel pivots back and we're gonna open up into warrior two. So once again, you can see my back, my shoulders are still over my hips. Okay, my knee is still right over my ankle, and I'm pushing my left knee out this time. Now press to the outer edge of your right foot and feel how that lifts through the arch. That's gonna lift through the inside of your thigh. Arms are out, sink. And imagine like you're trying to rip the mat apart with your feet. Arms up, cross the wrists, interlace the fingers. If that's too much, you might choose to just cross the wrist here or cross lace the fingers, or maybe stay here. Now, biceps pull behind your ears. Use this lift to help really breathe. Now let's find your extended warrior. Can you keep your spine long? Feel the energy from your back foot all the way up your arms, all the way to your knuckles. Remember, you can always bring the elbow down. Just check in, is your hip dropped in as well? Now lift up and over, coming into reverse warrior. Can you look under your left arm? Breathe up the left side of your body. And then come right back to warrior two. Center, strong, filled with strength. Windmill the arms all the way up. Well done. Lift your back heel and let's step in, forward bend. Nice job. Now take a moment here. Just surrender down. Bend your knees. Let's roll up. Let's reach up. And one more time, just a very basic sun salutation. Let's dive. Exhale. You know where we're going. Let your body flow. Breathe in, flat back. Open up through the collarbones. Breathe out. Lengthen down through the spine. Good. Walk or jump the legs back. Down dog. Stretch back. Good. Find where your body wants to go here. Lift your right leg, three-legged dog. Pull the knee right up and towards your nose. Try that again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Let's switch. Left leg lifts and crunches. Inhale and exhale. Find the edge of your poses. Explore your end range. Good. Down dog. Inhale, roll your body forward. Exhale, show me your strength as you descend with control. Inhale, surge up right through your heart. Exhale, down dog. Edging your heels back. From here, knees come down. Take your knees wide. Sit back in a child's pose. Hips to heels. Walk your hands forward and relax your forehead down. Take a moment to breathe here. And roll up. So next we're moving into our frog pose. First of all, we're gonna take the knees out really wide. If you need a little extra cushion, you can always fold your mat over and give yourself that extra cushion. Start by just taking your knees wide, as wide as you comfortably naturally can. Now, your heels should be in line with your knees, okay? So we want the knees at a 90-degree bend, okay? So kick the feet out a little bit, flex your feet, and then lower down onto your forearms. If this is a little bit too much, come back to that wide knee child's pose we were just in. All right, so we're gonna get a little playful here with this in our frog. First, we're just gonna kind of start by sliding the hips forward and just sliding the hips right back. So let's explore our bodies. Let's explore the hips. Let's explore our breath with it. So try this. Breathe in as you bring the body forward. Breathe out. And then hold the out breath as you try to go right to that very last edge of your stretch. And try it again. Breathe in, come forward. Breathe out as you slide back. Then hold your breath as you try to find that very last end range. Keep exploring this. Keep playing around with it. We don't want to force anything. We're not trying to overdo it. Gradually, you might be able to slide your knees just a little wider. Now check in that you're scooping the belly button up into your spine, and that from the crown of your head to your tailbone, we're keeping it in a really long line. Use your exhale breath. Really take you into the pose. Just come right to the edge of our comfort zone. Now, if you can, find your end range where you slide the hips back as far as you comfortably can. And let's just breathe there for a couple of deep breaths. Now shift the hips back forward. Coming out of frog pose is always the hardest part. So what I like to do, bring the toes together, walk up onto your hands, and then from there, bring your knees in. Whew. I think that's probably the hardest part, is getting back out of frog pose. So we've worked on opening the inside of the hips. Let's just briefly work on the outside of the hips. Let's bring the right foot in front. So either on the floor, maybe try the calf, the knee, or even higher up for your full pose here. It's your choice, what you feel best with. In your half lotus, hips are anchored. And let's just start to bring the chest forward, flat back, hands come down. Let your chest come right forward. And we're just kind of rock the shoulders side to side. Kind of lean into your elbows. Once again, just becoming playful with the stretch. Exploring through the pose. Notice where you feel the stretch, where you feel your release. Let's just come on up. Let's try the other side. So left foot comes in front or on top, you choose. Wherever you choose to go, I want your sit bones evenly on the ground. Okay, so if you're kind of hiked up here, then let's take it down a little bit until we can evenly get the hips placed. All right, chest comes forward, long through your spine. Do you feel that? I'm feeling it right there in my hips, yeah? Now you might feel it across your lower back, depending on where your body is a little bit more tight. Manuel, how are the hips feeling today? It's tight for me. Good, you can rock side to side. When we take care of our hips, our body is going to thank us beyond no other, especially our lower back. So take the time here, release your hips. Your back will thank you. Come on up. Well done. Let's take one final moment to continue exploring with our Shavasana. So you can lie down, you can lie on your side, on your back, you can stay seated with me. Whatever position is going to help you get the most out of these next few minutes. So get comfortable. Find a long spine wherever you're at, shoulders down, and I'm going to invite you to just close your eyes for a moment. And as you get settled in, take a moment to connect with what's going on inside your body and outside your body. So from within and without. Just simply observe. Take some mental notes. Now, as you've had a moment to just observe, explore, let's explore our breath even more. So if you can, breathe in through your nose and try and breathe out through your nose. Let's not try and force the breath. Let's just make it natural, what feels good to you. Let's just notice where your breath is today. Does it feel a little short, a little shallow? Does it feel deep and slow? Maybe it's somewhere right in the middle. Next, as you breathe, see if you can breathe a little bit deeper into your belly. Just using your diaphragm a little bit more. As we breathe deeper into the belly, let's notice how we can naturally keep the shoulders and the neck out of the breathing a little bit more. And keep the shoulders relaxed. We're still filling the lungs full of air. As you breathe a little slower, you breathe a little bit deeper into the belly. Just notice what starts to naturally occur mentally, physically. What do you notice? There's no right or wrong answer. Just simply being mindful of how our breath affects us physically and mentally. Is there anything that you want to change about your breath in this moment? Might make you feel a little bit better, maybe more energized, maybe a little bit more relaxed. You are in control. You get to choose. Play around with it. Find what works best for you. We're going to slowly bring ourselves back, becoming more aware of our surroundings, still staying connected with our breath. It might feel good to find some movement through your fingers and your toes, your ankles, your wrists. And then just slowly sit up when you're ready. Gently open your eyes to bring in a little bit of light, a little bit of smile right across your face. Let's just take a big breath up. Reach up, exhale, hands to your heart. And from the light in me to the light in you. Namaste. All right, team. So I have one tip for you before you go. So, one, did you know that sleep is not only important for our recovery, like mentally, physically, but it also helps when it comes to slaying your sweet tooth. So, if we can get 7 to 9 hours of sleep to help us keep 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night, that's going to help keep our sugar intake down, and that's especially important this time of year. So, give it a try. Don't skip on your sleep. Get it in. Your sweet tooth will thank you because it won't be as active.